back, everybody, to Teaching Through COVID. My name's Peyton Bush, and I'm here just sharing some thoughts, feelings, some things that are happening in my school district. If you are new to the page, again, I am a middle school science teacher. I work in the Iowa City School District. I've just kind of created this to log things that are happening, I guess, for me personally through teaching, through COVID and all of this. Some decisions and things that are happening in our district. Again, just kind of sharing those thoughts and feelings of decisions made, how things are going. Just trying to be a light for anybody that may need one. So today was day 5 with students. We have been 100% online. We started last Tuesday with students, was our first week. So we had 4 days last week. And again, today was our 5th day of school. And I have 5 takeaways from today. So, takeaway number 1, I woke up this morning in kind of a panic because I wasn't quite sure if I had everything kind of have posted and published in my notes. I guess so making sure everything gets posted and published may be the death of me. I was up really early, like I said, making sure I had everything published for my kiddos that I wasn't really meeting with today, and then still even making sure everything was posted for the kids that I was meeting for. So again, that will be a challenge moving forward. So that's something right off the bat that really started my day. Takeaway number 2, as always, technology is great when everybody knows how to use it, but then also knows how to use it for its intended purposes. One thing that I think one misconception I think a lot of people have is because these young kids have grown up with technology, a lot of older adults just assume they know how to do everything. But that's just not the case. The kids have learned and will learn, even moving forward, how to do and use the things that they want to use and that they're used to using. But it's amazing how many of these students, when it comes down to it, we have to teach them basics like how to write an email, how to make sure it's being sent to the correct person, you got to put a subject in it, and all of that. Just sending a basic email, I feel like a lot of our older generation assumes these young kids know how to do, and that's just not the case. And so, like I mentioned last week, a lot of these first couple of weeks is just to teach the students the technology part of it, helping them understand how to use it and then use it properly for their benefit. Because again, even though we're meeting online, the goal is for them to still learn something and take something away from class, and in order to do so, we have to have the basics first. And so we're taking time in my class to make sure we get those basics down. My third takeaway. Today was just my official second day meeting my new 7th graders. I've been a 7th grade teacher the past 2 years. When I first started, I taught a trimester of 2 sections of 7th grade, 2 sections of 8th grade, but then this year I have been moved to half-day 7th and half-day 8th. I know a lot of the 8th graders I have already. I had most of them last year as 7th graders, but again, I don't know any of the 7th graders coming in. So really it's been kind of difficult creating that relationship with them. 1, because it is online and that's already difficult, but then 2, we're 5 days into school and I've only met with them twice. So that makes it even more difficult to kind of create that relationship, allow them to see you, show that you care, because I do care, and I try to stress that a lot with my kids. But personally, I just think being virtual, has made that just a little bit more difficult. But again, we're working with what we've got. Takeaway number 4, I did a pre-recorded lesson yesterday, and I posted that yesterday. I'll add another link to it. But I did a pre-recorded lesson that I'm having my students watch. I had some sections watch it today, and I'm going to have the rest of my sections watch it tomorrow. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I'm excited about it. I know it's a little rough around the edges, but again, I stepped out of my comfort zone for it and gave it a try. Right now, again, that's the best that we can do. And so then to leave you guys with my 5th takeaway, with all of that other stuff being said, I still cannot wait to be back in our actual classroom so that I can start to really hone in on those relationships with my students, because I can tell I have a lot of characters already through Zoom. So I'm even excited to get to know them a little bit more once we're in person. And again, we'll be back to some sort of normalcy with these kids. So maybe they'll start to break out of their shells even a little bit more. And I'm just excited to kind of see that and have that happen. So I like what we're doing, being safe and cautious with COVID, but at the same time, I'm ready to move on to being in class. But again, I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I'll just have to stick with what we've got right now, and again, just keep doing our best. If you have the best intentions and if you operate that way, good things will happen. Sooner or later, you just have to continue to work hard and continue to have those positive intentions. So those are my 5 takeaways from day 5 of teaching through COVID. I hope you guys are having a great start to your school year. I hope everything's going okay. With that being said, guys, have a good afternoon, have a good evening. Be nice to your friends, drink your water, wear your mask.